place we like to enjoy, a place that means a lot to all of us, where we get together, sweat, work hard, we win, we lose, we're happy, we get frustrated, right? We talked about that earlier in the year. We had the orange jersey conversation, right? You guys remember that? We've also identified values for our team to you guys. Remember that? Respect, teamwork, leadership, right? So the point here today, I'll give you a little bit of background, okay? So when I was coaching hockey in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, you guys know what Northwest Territories are? We had a father who brought this initiative to our team. And I thought that was phenomenal. So when I moved here, and when I learned that I was going to coach you guys this year, I said, I'm going to get in contact with this initiative. They're based out of British Columbia, and try to obtain some material and have a conversation with you guys. So I've been waiting for a few months to find a good moment, and I think it's a good moment now. So, buddy check for Jesse. Have you guys had a chance to look it up or anything? Did it leak a little bit and you guys checked it out on the web at all? No? Okay, so you see green, right? Green is the color of growth. It's the color of the spring. It's when things grow. It's when things come together. All right, so there's a reason why you're gonna see a lot of green to this initiative. So, buddy check for Jesse. A little bit of background. Jesse was a young guy. He was a good swimmer. He was good at golf. He was super smart at school. He was getting bullied at school because he was a brainiac. He was put aside. So he lived his teenage years struggling, not having anyone to talk to, not finding opportunities to talk to someone. So Jesse grew and was doing better, and then he went away. At 22 years old, he went down for work in California, and then he found himself in a space where it was very difficult for him. He couldn't turn around and have the support that he needed, and sadly, Jesse took his own life. Okay? Jesse had two younger brothers. Okay, Jesse's dad, his name is Stu. So I got in touch with Stu. I spoke to him a few months ago, and I've learned from him that what happened after Jesse died, Stu started to get involved in coaching hockey with his other two sons. And then through his engagement in the locker room with guys like you, he said, you know what? What a great place to engage those teenage boys in that conversation and push the conversation in new places and open up people's mind to well-being, to emotional well-being, and taking care of each other. So that's why you see buddy check, right? It's not a body check. It's a buddy check. So I'll get to it, okay? So it's a little bit different as a conversation, as you guys may be used to in the locker room. I gave you a little bit of a history on buddy check for Jesse, how it started and where it's going. After tonight, you guys are going to check it out on Facebook and wherever else. You're going to see how it's spreading, because people are super excited to have this conversation. For us as coaches, we care a lot about you guys, right? We're getting to know you guys quite a bit at this stage of the season. We get to see your personalities. We get to see how you operate within a group. We get to see your drive. So we care a lot. And this is an opportunity for us to come in and engage you guys in those conversations. It's important to be aware of our own mental health, right? The odds are, and studies are saying, that each and every one of us will be encountering some challenges in our life. And you may, in your own life, maybe you have siblings, maybe you have parents, maybe you have an uncle who is actually struggling, who's having difficulty managing. So the point here today, as I'm going through this, is to open up the conversation, but finding people to talk to, and for us to check on each other. You guys are living a pretty special season right now. You've thrown your gloves up in the air twice at 2 tournaments. You'll remember that. So buddy checking, I hope it's going to sync with you guys, with this group and your friends moving forward. Your mental health, guys, affects many things in your life. It is invisible, right? Like Alex Paradis, you hurt your thumb, right? You went to the doctor. You got it checked out because you had an injury. There's some people who have injuries, emotional injuries, mental health injuries. But it's difficult for those folks to go see the doctor, right? You don't go see the doctor as easily when it's something that's not going well inside of you in your mind. But if you hurt your thumb or you hurt an ankle or something, usually people get checked out. But it's not as easy when it's an emotional reality. So it is invisible. So that doesn't mean that because it's invisible that the guy next to you is not going through something difficult. And sometimes just a buddy check, hey buddy, just checking on you, can make a whole world of difference for them. OK? Ça peut faire toute la différence, ça. De prendre le temps d'écouter, de regarder, de reconnaître que quelqu'un alentour de nous peut-être va pas bien, puis juste de s'ouvrir. Just to open up. Hey buddy, I see you're not doing too well. If you want to talk, I'm here. That's all you guys got to do. Right? I've spoken to many of you guys this year. Some of you have opened up. So, coaches, we come here to support you. So, that's part of our role too, right? To be here and be role model and mentors to you guys and open up that conversation. So, that's what buddy checking is all about. I talked about being sensitive to what you live, what you're going through, and finding outlets for you guys, finding someone to talk to. Could be a parent, could be a friend, could be an uncle, could be an aunt, could be anyone. A teacher at school, someone in your life. Don't hesitate to reach out. Things don't go well. We've had a lot of emotions in this locker room over the last few weeks. Some guys were down, some guys were up. Take the time to check on each other, right? Little tap on the shoulder. Hey, buddy, how's it going? So that's the point of the conversation today. Okay, it's to open it up, make it okay. Amongst our group here and in your life, as you're growing up, it's to make it okay to talk about that and reach out and check on someone. I'll give you a little something from myself, okay? So, and I'm sure the coaches here could share stories, but I didn't engage them in that. But I'm a police officer. Don't know if you guys know that, but I'm a police officer. So I've seen some pretty not so nice things, right? So when I first started in police on a December 13th, 2002, I arrived first at a major scene, a major accident. There's 4 kids in the car. I was 27 years old. I was by myself on December, the middle of the winter. Not going to get deeper into that, but every year on December 13th, I live emotions. It comes back. It comes back a lot more since I have kids now. But you know what? My wife is my outlet because she sees the 13th coming. She sees it for me. And a few days before, she's like, the 13th's coming, eh? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm here for you if you want to chat. She offers it to me. That helps quite a bit. Because I could go down in the basement and live my emotions by myself every 13th of December of every year. But I'm able to move through it because I can talk to her. So she's my buddy in my situation. It's important to find someone, okay? There's a bunch of, I talked about each and every one of us will have to deal with a mental health issue at some point, either ourselves or someone very close to us. You have no idea, guys, how much you can help someone who is struggling, who needs that outreach, who needs that contact, who needs that, hey, buddy. You have no idea. Know there's someone there for you. There's always someone somewhere. You just need to be willing to approach someone and have that conversation. Don't keep it to yourself. You guys remember Carey Price, what he went through a few years ago? Right? He had some personal challenges, some emotional challenges. He removed himself from hockey for quite a time, and went and sought help, right? So I have a quote from him here. Carey Price says, asking for help when you need it is something we encourage our kids to do. So Carey Price encourages his own kids to do. And that's what I needed to do. So Carey Price, best goalie in the world, best athlete in the world, making millions of dollars on top of his game, was having some emotional struggle. And he needed to go see someone, and he did. All right, so that's a lesson there for someone that you guys know. Open it up, the conversation amongst us in your life. Talk to your parents about this. If they know we're going to have this tonight, they were super excited, super supportive. So go back home and have a chat. Go on the website, check it out. When I mentioned Stu, Jesse's dad, he reached out to me last week. He sent me a text. He said, hey, Alex, just buddy checking you. How things? How cool is that? Simple text. I'm buddy checking you. I said, hey, nice to hear from you. I'll have some pictures from you soon and a video apparently. So super easy, okay? So on est tous différents, right? We're all different. So pushing someone aside because they're different, that's what happened to Jesse. So don't be that person. Be that welcoming person. Be inclusive. Let people be who they want to be. They're going to be different than you. Some people are different sexual orientation. Some people are whatever. They're going to be different than you. So just allow yourself to be that person. To be kind. And be supportive, right? So there's some green bracelets. I hope you guys are all going to wear it after tonight for the remainder of the season as a commitment to ourselves. All right? So we all have it. The coaches are going to have him. I'm going to have him. You guys are going to have him. We're going to share this all the way through the season and beyond that. Because when we see each other in a year, when you guys move on to U18 now and everything else, we're going to see each other here and we're going to be buddy checking each other. How's it going, Med? Comment ça va, Ethan? That's simple. You guys notice when I come in the room and I fist pump everybody every time? That's my way to get to you to say, hey, I'm happy you're here, and so am I. Simple as that. Just being kind and caring. All right? Is it fair? Is it a fair conversation? Je pense que oui, hein? Je pense que oui, hein? Owen? You're not alone, all right? Make sure you check on each other. So that's what I had for you guys. We're going to get dressed up, finish up. We're going to go on the ice. For you guys, des bracelets buddy check for Jesse. Fait qu'on les porte, on se tient ensemble. On prend soin de nous autres. On prend soin de nous, puis on prend soin des autres. All right? Ça, c'est la leçon aujourd'hui, puis c'est la leçon, that's the lesson going forward. Okay? Take care of each other and check on people. Simple buddy check, all right? There you go. There you go.
Bon cycle, les bonnes passes, comme ça on va gagner, ok? Ouais! On va-tu la scorer? Ouais! On va-tu la gagner celle-là? Ouais! 1, 2, 3,
Boys!
Welcome to our Green Tape Game. So, ce soir, au travers de l'initiative Buddy Check for Jesse, nous honorons Jesse et tous ceux qui vivent des défis de santé émotionnelle. Nous prenons aussi le moment, par notre sport, d'ouvrir la conversation sur la santé mentale avec nos jeunes joueurs. La plupart d'entre nous feront face à ces défis au cours de notre vie, mais l'on doit exprimer que personne n'est jamais seul. No one is ever alone. Ces moments avec nos joueurs nous permettent de déstigmatiser cette discussion. Il est important comme coach, comme mentor et parent de prendre l'opportunité qui s'offre à nous, de les éduquer, de les rassurer, teach them to be kind, to reach out when they need help, and to buddy check others, de vérifier avec nos amis. Tout le monde peut faire une différence. Everyone can be a safe space to someone else. J'inviterai maintenant le capitaine des Vikings, à remettre un sac contenant des articles de Buddy Check for Jesse au capitaine de l'équipe de Rockland en signe de solidarité et d'ouverture. Le numéro d'athlète, le Green Puck, la couleur représentant la santé émotionnelle.